Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The following episode will contain spoilers. You have been warned.
You're listening to Cinema IRL, the podcast that throws you into the movie and asks the question, what would you do? And now, Cinema IRL.
I wish I could switch places for just one day.
What would you do?
Put yourself in my shoes.
How do we handle this?
What would you do?
Put yourself in my position.
What would you do?
Now it's your turn.
Well, that was adorable. That was completely adorable.
Yeah, this was a cute film. We are discussing Elio this episode. Elio is a space fanatic with an active imagination and a huge alien obsession. So when he is beamed up to the Communiverse, an interplanetary organization with representatives from galaxies far and wide, Elio's all in for the epic undertaking. Mistakenly identified as Earth's leader, Elio must form new bonds with eccentric alien life forms, navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportions, and somehow discover who and where he is truly meant to be. So Elio is a kid, and Elio is being relocated to live with his aunt Olga because his parents died in an accident.
That's the worst name for that person ever, because that did not look like an Olga. When I think of Olgas, that's not who I would think of. I mean, Olga's not really a name we use so much these days. It's not in the top 10, top 100.
Well, I mean, if you go to countries where people are named Olga, I'm sure that number goes much higher than here in America.
But they appear to be American.
Yeah, no, also, too, it's, a Swedish name?
I do believe that is.
And this was Olga Solis, so...
Well,
anyway,
a Swede and a Mexican meet in a bar.
Anyway, so we have Elio, who is dealing with the loss of his parents, and he's going to stay with his aunt Olga, who wants to be an astronaut, and she works basically identifying and dealing with intergalactic debris, and Elio shows up and is a big obstacle to her pursuing her career goals, as she doesn't have kids and all of a sudden now has a young child to take care of.
That is a rough situation.
Yeah, I mean, so what would you do if you were Aunt Olga or Elio?
Okay, well, if you're Elio, you have no choice because you're a child, so you're going to go basically where you're told to go. If you're Olga, it seems to me like you also, I guess she technically has a choice, but not really. It seemed like she was maybe the only other kin that was out there that could actually take care of him.
Yeah, we didn't hear of any other family.
Yeah, so, what are you going to be like, yeah, my nephew, my brother's kid, I'm just going to send off to foster?
Well, and Elio has this obsession with aliens, and it seems like he has this obsession because he does not feel like he fits in on Earth. So,
well, I think there might have been some of that before with his parents, but once his parents were gone, the people who theoretically were the ones who might have actually understood him, I can see where he
feels that he is unwanted by his aunt, which he kind of is, because he is just a big wrench in her life plans.
Yeah, he was not in the plans at all.
And he is already obsessed with outer space and just goes through any lengths to say, beam me up, take me away. Hey, aliens, here I am. I want to be with you because there's nothing for me here. Because he feels unwanted by his aunt, and he's lost his parents, and he's bullied by other kids. And
it's better than the alternative.
Boarding school?
No, we're not going to discuss the alternative because that would involve me giving disclaimers. And
Okay. Anyway, we're at a 2 anyway episode here. So Elio does eventually get his dream. He finds himself in outer space at the Communiverse, which seems like a delightful place. And he gets this fun little gadget that he attaches, and he can understand other aliens in whatever language that they speak, and they can communicate back and forth. That was amazing. What would you do if that was a thing? Oh yeah, I'd be throwing all my money at that. Can you imagine?
Well, okay, listen.
Like
I think the translation thing would be nice for you. I think the gravity thing would be nice for you. But I think for you, the thing that you'd most like is the ability to self-regulate your temperature. I'm too hot. Make it cooler. I'm too cold. Make it warmer.
Yeah. No, that was definitely an interesting side effect or side benefit of that gadget as well. But listen, if I could talk to the dogs, if I could talk to any animal, if I could talk to zoo animals that were caged up and circus animals or whatever, we would have a much different society if people actually could hear from the animals.
If I could just understand the people who work in my building.
Okay. Yeah, definitely being able to understand people in other languages and whatnot.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah, just FYI, it's Armenian. I need to learn Armenian, which is unfortunately, I've heard, one of the top 10 hardest languages to actually learn.
Okay.
So we have not tried.
Okay. So Elio gets himself in the situation where the aliens of the Communiverse think that he's the leader of Earth because of a signal he sends out to space before he even arrives there. And they think that they've brought Earth's leader.
I mean, in fairness,
he's a little boy.
Given how the message was sent out, you're not thinking, oh, this is something that just some kid sent out. No, you're thinking someone
in authority is
got to be there to be able to do that. So when they hear this, they're like, you don't even think about it. You're like, this must be the authority.
Yeah.
We don't know what humans look like. They could be this short and juvenile.
If someone's responding back to a message from outer space, they must be authorized to communicate on behalf of
that planet,
Earth.
Obviously.
Yeah. So Elio realizes now that, oh, shoot, they think I'm the leader, and I need to step up here to not only save the people or the aliens in the Communiverse, but also secure my ability to stay here in outer space where I've been trying to get to.
Elio is not the leader of Earth, not even a little bit. I am so much more the leader of Earth, so bigly. I can. No, you're not. No, you're not. Shut up.
Okay, that was unexpected. So
I mean, we're talking about the leader of Earth. I've got to do the impression of the guy who either really wants to or really believes he is.
All right.
But we don't get political in this show.
Okay.
But honestly, I think even his supporters might agree with me on that one.
3 anyway episode.
What?
I said this is a 3 anyway episode. Anyway, Elio winds up having to go toe to toe with Lord Grigon, as he is our resident bad guy. But as Elio is doing this, he winds up meeting Lord Grigon's son.
Yes.
Who is fun and giggly and delightful, and he is Elio's best friend and confidant throughout the rest of the movie. He is adorable. So Gordon is the son and helps Elio get what he needs to be successful for the Communiverse.
I will say this, looking at the adults there and Gordon, I think I understand why they go from being like him, who's very fun-loving, to just really pissed off all the time, wanting to just destroy.
Well, the interesting part about this is that Gordon and Lord Grigon are actually just these very small, unintimidating little creatures, but they climb into these
Carapace.
Yeah, into these big machine devices thing that make them
Carapaces.
look scary and big and intimidating.
Did you see the carapace that Gordon's clone jumped into?
Yeah.
That thing was a freaking Iron Maiden. Are you familiar with an Iron Maiden besides the band? I mean, do you know what an actual Iron Maiden is?
I believe I do, but go ahead.
It is a medieval torture device, which is basically human-shaped, that the person who's being tortured goes in it, and then they close the Iron Maiden. The problem is as it closes, it has spikes on the inside, and these spikes press into you. Did you see the number of freaking spikes in that thing? I'd be pissed off too if the rest of my freaking life I had to be basically impaled.
Well, the issue that Gordon had was he was a happy-go-lucky kid, and when you
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
When you have to start stepping into the, what did you call it again?
Carapace.
You kill people and you go to war. So you cannot be this giggly, happy, fun-loving kid. You kill people and you go to war. And Gordon didn't want that. So that's actually a really good what would you do is what would you do if you were either in a family or a culture or a society or a country where there was an expectation of you to be someone, to do something, to become someone that you had no desire to be.
Okay, I might have my people wrong because I don't generally follow this, but I think this is when you take the Prince Harry route.
Okay.
Isn't he the one that married the American and basically said, screw this, I'm done with the...
Meghan Markle, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what you have to do. You basically have to be like, I'm completely the hell out of the circle because he's in the inner circle. He's basically the kid of the leader. So if he wants out, he's got to basically just leave the freaking family completely and it doesn't sound like that's something you do in that culture. So,
It takes a lot of strength.
That's a hard spot. That's a really, really, really hard spot for him.
Prince Harry and Gordon the alien.
Yeah, because it's clear. I mean, it's clear he actually loves his dad, even though his dad's a murderous asshole. He's still
Again, we're talking about Gordon.
Yes. So he doesn't want to leave the family, but he also knows that if he stays in it, who he's going to have to become, which is why he's freaking terrified of it.
Yeah.
So they start making clones.
Yeah, and Gordon basically puts on this facade of, I can't wait to put this on. I can't wait to be this person, but it's not what he wants. And to expect anyone to have the ability and strength to say, I'm going against what everyone expects of me, what is the norm, takes a lot of courage. But boy, when you're a kid, nobody wants to be different. Nobody wants to say that they're different because being a kid, your most sincerest desire is to fit.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. On the subject of the clones, that one hit me a little bit because...
Yeah, they have this amazing technology where you can just clone yourself. So when Elio is up in outer space, they make a clone for him that goes back down to Earth and hangs out with Aunt Olga. And Aunt Olga is thrilled with this new unalienated, unfreaky version of Elio. And because she gets along with him so well, she actually does get suspicious.
Yeah, she knows there's something wrong. And
Yeah.
it's the same with Gordon's clone. Dad just figured it out real fast that, oh, he's good to go kill people. This is not him. I mean, it just reminded me of the time, and I may have told you about this off air before. In my younger days, I was on a mood stabilizer at one point to try to get me, stable. And when I was on it, I was very stable. I had lost most of my personality, and I just remember I had a friend who came up to me. You're like, "Oh my God, Scott, I don't know what has happened, but these last few weeks, you have been so pleasant to be around." and so agreeable. And it's been like
suppressing the personality was a good thing.
It's been a huge transformation. When do we get the old Scott back? Because that's the thing. Like, you don't necessarily want the ideal version of someone.
Well, it sounded like this person who talked to you did.
Well, no. She said at the end, when do we get back the old Scott?
Oh, I thought it was more like...
Because she knew that
end.
wasn't me. It was a somewhat idealized version of me, but it wasn't me. And just like Elio was an idealized version of him, and Gordon was an idealized version of him.
Yeah, the clones.
You're like, that's great, but that's not really who you are. And the friend realized that, and that's actually part of me that when I kind of realized, I'm like, oh my God, she is completely right. I am not at all who I am anymore. And also, it gave me some really bad side effects, so we dropped that. Worst medication I've ever been on in my life. But yeah, these idealized versions, you think that this is what you want until you really get it. And you're like, no. Like, well, I don't want the idealized version of you. I want you.
Well, I don't know that Aunt Olga felt that way. I think she freaking loved the new Elio, the Elio clone.
Oh, yeah.
It's just she realized that, hey, yeah, no, there's something here that just isn't right. This couldn't possibly be Elio because he's socially well-adjusted and he isn't obsessed with aliens and he talks to people. And
oh, yeah, no, when you get the idealized version, the one that pleases the people around you, I assure you, initially, everyone's reaction is like, yay! We get what we think we want. And then you actually get it and you're like, I don't even know who the hell you are.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel that way. I might take the idealized version of whomever if it was an improvement.
But is it an improvement? That's the thing. Like, it really depends on whether or not it truly is an improvement, or is it what is a perceived improvement? Because again, people are their personalities, like their flaws, their good sides, everything all put together. And all of those, all of a sudden, then yeah, sure, you're a person, but...
Are you saying that if you could get rid of the things about me that bothered you, you'd be like, oh no, but Amber's all of those things that annoy the hell out of me, so bring those back.
But the problem is when you lose the bad, you also lose the good many times. Maybe not so much in this movie, but...
It just seemed like there was all good. Elio clone was all good. I didn't see anything bad.
He was just a little too perfect.
He cooked. He made friends easily.
Yeah. Here's what I want to know. What kind of internet were they using that they were able to communicate from a starship in a massive debris field with people all over the world, just all the time giving them coordinates to jump around to? Like
space age technology. You were in a spaceship.
Was that Starlink?
I don't know. It was the Communiverse and their spaceship, so, they set it up with all the latest tech.
So do you know what the base was?
Base? You mean where the Communiverse?
No, where Olga worked.
Oh, Florida?
Montez Air Force Base.
Arizona? Texas?
It doesn't exist. I looked it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
it's actually a fake base. Okay. Though it did appear
I thought you meant in the movie.
Oh yeah, in the movie, yeah. Yeah. They used a real sounding base for and I thought maybe it was, though they mentioned using like thanks to the Space Force, and the truth is the Space Force is really just kind of a offshoot of the Air Force. So like Montez AFB, Air Force Base. Mm-hmm. I just thought that was funny.
So at the end, Elio has a chance to stay in the Communiverse, where he has now done everything he needed to do. He has earned his place there. He's welcome to stay. Or he can go back to Earth with Aunt Olga.
Listen, I think there was a plan C, which was not even looked upon.
Okay, what was that?
Okay, Elio doesn't feel like he fits in on Earth.
Right.
And he is very much welcome to the Communiverse.
Yes.
Olga wanted to be an astronaut. And realistically, what else does she have on Earth? I mean, it doesn't sound like a ton outside of her job where she wanted to be an astronaut. Why don't they just both stay? Screw going back. Like, she's actually an adult who worked for the military and could actually communicate more about what Earth's all about than Elio could. Like, if I'm her, I'm like, screw it, give me one of those little pins. Let's do this.
Yeah, that could have been a very good alternate ending. Director's cut alternate ending.
Yeah, I would have liked that. I mean, they obviously weren't going to do that because Elio is to come around to, oh, she loves me. I should give this another try. I mean, the very Disney, Pixar type ending. But I would have rather just seen them both stay in the communiverse and pop bottles of Glorp.
Yeah. It ends with a never-ending happy hour.
Yes. And do you have anything else?
Nope. Never-ending happy hour.
Well, I am going to tell you. Okay, thank you. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's
okay, thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
I actually wrote it down immediately afterwards to make sure I didn't screw it up. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was cute. That was really cute.
Now, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep waiting for it. Keep waiting for it. Wait for it. Lizard. 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 And if you don't get that, you didn't watch all the way to the end.
We hope you enjoyed our episode. Thank you for listening. And to catch all the new episodes, please subscribe. We release 2 to 3 episodes weekly, so we'll have new content regularly. Until next time.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather, now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No